to monsters, and the way you turn people back from monsters is you get this massive rod staff, right? And then you swing it around and then aim it right at them, and then you pour your love all over the person that is a monster,
Okay.
and then you cure them with your love. And I explicitly worded it like that because that makes it better. Hello, guys, and welcome to Anichat.
We're
With me
talking
today,
about boy love.
yeah, getting it all over the person. They always make the jokes like, "Oh, it feels all warm and fuzzy," and I'm like, "Stop." There's so many like gay sexual innuendos, and it's freaking hysterical. And then I have Alex.
Hey,
Um, there's a line explicitly that's probably like one of the best, and it's like there's this glasses character, and he's a boy, and he's like a Shota, and he's like, I'm gonna become the cutest glasses characters that cute glasses girls won't even be able to beat me, and like I'm squinting because of just like, what even is this show? That is a line. Um, and it's funny because even though all the characters are straight, since it's just so gay, I'm just reading it and all the comments are yaoi.
Oof.
And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I guess. I mean, I can't fight them on this because there's legitimate arguments.
There's no there's only one gay show that you could appreciate. That's JoJo.
Oh, I saw, yeah, part two is actually really entertaining, far more entertaining than I actually expected. Ooh.
Yeah, it's way better than part one.
Part one is not good. I'm sorry. Ooh.
I don't think part one's bad. It's like average.
It's cliche, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Uraki like comes on his own as a writer in part two.
It's Alex, have you ever seen anything from Fist of the North Star?
no, I've not.
Okay. Well, whenever Kenshiro does something that's really manly, his shirt will just tear.
Mm-hmm.
So like you take that and you make it like homoerotic, and then you have JoJo.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Um, part two in the anime actually has pretty good designs. I was surprised. If they just, the only complaint I have is if characters just actually wore clothes that fit them.
You don't wear clothes that fit you in JoJo. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
By the way, JoJo only gets gayer
oh, I believe it.
after part three.
Well, Jotaro is like the most cliche manly looking man ever.
Yeah, Jotaro is like the straightest character in JoJo. He's so straight that even his poses can't even be gay, like everybody else's.
He's got like a 50-pound chain on his collar and he's 16.
You know, his mom was complaining at him, and he just tells her to shut the fuck up, and then he calls her a bitch.
Well, he is part American.
I mean, you right. No, I think he's
No, yeah, isn't he like a fourth
Joseph
American?
is like English. I'm like from England. I'm pretty sure. Not from England, but
But he was born in the States, right?
yeah,
Yes, he's American.
yeah. I guess that counts.
Yeah. What is this? Oh man. So yeah, okay, so we got the new anime season coming up. Uh, it's got like sequels upon sequels. Um, and that'll actually be this entire year, sequels upon sequels.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, there was one in specific I wanted to talk about. I'm trying
What
to find.
season does
Oh my
Index
god, what is
come out?
this? All right, what is Periot Plus? What is Periot Plus? Is that just Studio Periot or no? They do stuff like Beelzebub. And what the crap is this? Okay, so I have a specific link for you guys before we talk about this upcoming anime list. Okay. I'll send it to you guys in direct message on respective platforms. I'll send it to you on Discord, Lucas, and Alex, I'll send it to you on Hangouts.
By the way, Kiyoya said that he's coming. You gave him a
I'm
link.
here.
Oh,
Hello, Kyoya. I have a link for you, but this link might be too gay for you.
it's funny. It's funny how you're Yukine right now. I have a Yato avatar.
Can we talk about how my profile picture is blinking still?
Oh, you mean how it's an actual GIF?
Yeah, it used to not actually move.
So,
That
you
is
got...
certainly something.
I saw this, and I'm like, yo, speaking of magical boys, oh my.
Hey, Han, let me see the link
And
real
then,
quick.
because it was
I just got the link.
her love interest gets kidnapped by demons.
Okay.
She contracts the Yakuza to become a magical girl, and which in this story she turns to a handsome guy in a magical girl outfit. On top of that, her love interest shows attraction to her magical guy form. Her best friend turns out to be in love with her and also becomes a magical cross-dressing guy to save her life.
I think that's
And
enough
thus,
for the internet today.
since they're all magical girls, they decide to become an Idolu unit. Man, that is like the most Japanese thing I think I've read in a while.
So
Wow.
a little
Okay.
gay for me, but okay.
That's hilarious though. That's like, ooh, I might have to actually watch the first episode to see if it's actually funny or if it's just bad.
You know how you feel when you saw that one scene in Strike the Blood?
Yeah.
That's how I feel reading that bio.
Same.
Strike the Blood is a vampire show, if anyone doesn't know, and I hate vampires. Ooh, oh god, that's disgusting. We have like 11 shows that are leftovers from last season, which is very unusual. Like they're all like 24 episoders, and that in this day and age is very unusual. One of them is an Idolu show, but you know that's to be expected. So, um, let's see, what was it I wanted to talk about? Peacemaker. Oh yeah, the new Digimon Tri movie comes out in like
Oh yeah,
a month and a half.
that's
There's a
one.
new Pokemon movie coming out this year, I believe.
Uh, is it
There's what?
Pokemon? Is it Nintendo? Please steal all my money. Is that what it is? As yeah.
I said I don't even know who animates Pokemon, but
I'm pretty sure it's more than one studio. Pretty sure like Pokemon the Origin was like 2 studios at once.
but I'm talking about for like the regular anime.
Oh,
I don't know who animates that, but I think it's gonna be like a continuation of the I Choose You movie.
oh my.
Oh.
Well, to inform you guys of some disturbing news, Bandai Namco has their own studio called Bandai Namco Pictures.
That sounds horrible.
That's my. Toei Animation is adapting another manga. That's not good.
That's never good.
Let's see.
What series are they ruining this time?
It's called Gigagigi no Kitaro.
Oh, that's the thing that's replacing Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Gigagigi. Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card calling a Gaga magician. Alright, so now we're gonna read the anime chart. So I'll just send it in the group chat. So we can talk about this anime chart. I'm pretty sure this regular season is actually gonna be kind of short. Though what's actually spicy is the not official release dates, but the unannounced what's coming out this year. But I found what I really wanted to talk about because I didn't accidentally skip over it. Full Metal Panic comes out in 13 days, folks. 13 days. Also, the new season of Fooly Cooley, and I think there'll be another season after this, comes out in like 62 days.
There's a new season of Fully Cooley?
Yes, we talked about this like last week, Lucas, and how there's going to be another new season of Fooly Cooley after this new season of Fooly
Yeah, I
Cooley.
remember that.
Steins Gate Zero also comes out in 11 days, so you know there's that. That's woo, yeah. So
Only Kiyoya will care about this, but High School DxD season 4 comes out in like a week or two.
I'm hyped to see the new animation.
That a lot of people are not a fan of that new animation.
Really?
For DxD, no, people hate it.
oh, because
Why?
you mean the art style or the animation?
And the art style specifically, yeah. People don't like.
The moe.
Yeah, it's more moe now, which like I don't have a problem with it, but like a lot of people are not into it.
I like it. I mean,
So,
I mean,
so yeah,
it looks
is,
less stupid now, so. But yeah,
it looks more like a 12-year-old though.
Rias looks a little weird. Like the other girls I recognize and everything, but Rias, she looks kind of off.
In the
Rias looks
promo
like
art I'm looking at, I don't even see the redhead hoe. So you know, I don't know.
Rias looks like another girl from another anime that I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, anyways, when I said there's a disturbing amount of sequels, like the first 6 anime listed on this list are all sequels, and it's Steins Gate Zero Book, My Hero Academia 3, Tokyo Ghoul Re, Sword Art Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online, Fooly Cooly Progressive, Soma, Son no Sara, Tutsuki, Resha Hunt, and then there's High School DxD, Persona 5 the animation. I don't know if you can consider Persona 5 the animation a sequel, but I don't even know if the Persona anime are even good.
I don't know
So,
either.
I've never seen a Persona
I
anime.
watched some of like Persona 3 the animation, and it was okay.
there's like, okay, so then there's 2 normal series in between for me. Wotaku ni Koi wa Mizukashi. The story centers around an awkward romantic comedy between Narumi, a female office worker who hides her Fujoshi lifestyle, and Hirotaka, a handsome and capable company man who is secretly a game otaku. Oh, that never ends well. If there's a girl who's a Fujoshi, no, it never ends well for anyone.
That sounds really Japanese. I don't think I want to watch it.
Well, Fujoshi is like, that means like garbage woman, and they use that term if you like yaoi a lot, like a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I do love that it translates to like garbage woman. I love that. That's like, the Japanese are so sad.
I find it funny when girls call themselves that.
Well, I mean, you call yourself, like, people call themselves otakus, and otaku is like a loser who stays at home with no social life. Specifically, it's been more aimed at anime, video game fans than it was in the past, but yeah. Like, otaku is like a pun on home, and you never leave home is the meme.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm a proud otaku.
Alright, then there's Jenga, Eiyu Densetsu, Dai Niue V's Kaiko. Man, a whole lot of Japanese and then 1 English word. And then German, I think. It's done by Projection
German
9G.
science is the
In
best
humanity-
science.
In Humanity, Humanity's distant future, 2 interstellar states, the Monarchic Galactic Empire and the Democratic Free Planets Alliance, are embroiled in a never-ending war. So, you know, Gundam. This story focuses on the exploits of rivals Reinhard von Musel and Yang Wen Li as they rise to power and fame in the Galactic Empire and Free Planets Alliance. Oh, so this is like, I guess, Galactic Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but not nearly as painfully long, I guess? Or something. That's another show that's like seriously acclaimed that I probably will just never watch. Legend of the Galactic Heroes, because there's like so many episodes. So many episodes.
I'd probably watch it if it wasn't so like dated.
Oh, you mean it looked like it wasn't animated by literally every studio in the 90s? Because like back in the 90s, like you looked at anime and you're like, man, this all looks the freaking same. Because hand-drawn animation's OP. The only like real hand animation that really aged like well was like Cowboy Cowboy Bebop, and that's because Cowboy Bebop like didn't need the didn't have like 3,000 episodes, nor did it need like super OP animation because their fight scenes were like short and fluid, which is nice since it's like a peak human series, so
I I think Dragon Ball Z it's like doesn't feel that dated to me at all actually.
because you keep rewatching it.
No.
Oh, it's definitely dated. Have you seen like some of the screen caps of like the out of frame images? Oh
Oof.
man, oh, oh, it's really
No,
bad.
I'm
And
just saying compared to a lot of stuff from its time, I
well,
think
also DBZ made
holds
more
up pretty
money,
well. Oh,
but I still think Bebop held up better, most
yeah,
definitely.
I agree with that.
Because there's not to rag on DBZ, but there is scenes where Goku does not look like he's Goku. Remember we were watching Buu Saga Kai, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who is this person? This person isn't Goku because his face was like. They have some really derp scenes in the OG show, and I'm like, man, Toei, you have been low key just garbage. No one noticed though because you hand drew it.
But I think it's definitely worse than Super for like the beginning episodes or Super.
Whew. All right, so then after that we have Full Metal Panic, Invisible Victory. Now, fun story about the new season of Full Metal Panic is that anyone here watch Amagi Brilliant Park?
Yes, I've seen
Okay,
a little bit of it.
it's by the same writer,
Okay.
and people really liked Amagi Brilliant Park, and they're like, hey, you know what else that this guy wrote that people really liked? Full Metal Panic. We should bring it back. So for like a Thanksgiving parade event, they were like in Japan. They're like, "Yo, guess what?" And everyone's like, "What?" And it's like Full Metal Panic season 4, and everyone's like, "Don't play with my emotions." And they're like, "No, we're serious. It comes out next year." And then that was like in 2016, and they're like, "So where is it?" And they're like, "Oh, it comes out next year." And that was 2016. So like 2017 rolls along. Where is it? It comes
Square?
out next year. So it's finally coming out.
Final
Um,
Fantasy 7 remake?
Oh, you mean when is it coming out? You mean next year? I mean,
Kingdom Hearts 3?
ugh. um, Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually supposed to come out this year, though. They
I
actually said
know.
2018. They actually said it for once. Though, if it's anything like Half-Life 3, yeah. Oh, on a side topic, Half-Life 3, like the developers were like, "Oh, we were gonna make it," and then it just became a meme that we weren't gonna make it, so we decided not to.
That's savage.
Ow.
And I'm like, I mean. I'd care if I played Half-Life 2, maybe. My friend played Half-Life 2, and he's like, it's great. I'm like, I, I have no experience with Half-Life. Um, then there's this something that looks really Japanese. Sarato Sumibito wa Ryo to Odoru. The story focuses around Jushiki, literally spell equations. The equations that govern the quantum constant h of action, change the laws of physics at the local scale given to birth to TNT explosives. Wow, this I don't think this was translated well. Give birth to TNT explosives and poison gas and cause incredible physical phenomena as such as plasma and nuclear fusion. Two Jushi Kishi spell equationists, you guys are Gaius who deal with bad luck with tact, and beautiful but cruel sword wielder Gigina. These two bounty hunters are this isn't translated well. These two bounty hunters are caught up in a battle with dragons in the city of Iridana and in the intrigue of great nations. Um Next one is that's by Studio 7 Arcs. So I'm gonna click to see what they've done because I'm not familiar with them off the top of my head. Lucas, stop reading your own goddamn story on Rabbit.
What?
I'm kidding. But Rabbit gave me a notification that you were on it reading your story.
Oh no, I was checking something.
Why would you go on Rabbit to check your story?
No, I was already on Rapid, so I was like, might as well.
Hmm.
So I clicked 7. So let's see, 7 arcs. Oh, they're the studio that does Maho Shoujo Lyrico Nanaha, the thing that has like 20 different seasons that I've watched none of them. Oh, they did Trinity 7. They did Sekirei. Sekirei is a show that I look like I would like to watch, but then I remember I wouldn't like to watch it.
Sekirei is awesome. What you mean?
They did Dog Days.
It's martial arts, girls.
Vivid
It was on
Strike.
Netflix once. I tried watching it, but yeah.
I mean,
They did Mushi Bugyo, and that was something I tried watching, and it's like about this like super cliche MC who wields a giant sword fighting giant insect monsters, and there's a Tsundere who's like the main heroine. And I was like, I got like 3 episodes in, and I was like, eh, eh.
also, Rapid just rats you out now, and I don't like that.
I have notifications on multiple devices to see what all of my friends are doing. Oh,
Oh, Rabbit! Rabbit ratted me out last night. I was talking to Alora or whatever, and she's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Oh, nothing." She's like, "By nothing, do you mean you're watching Twilight on Rabbit?"
oh,
I was
so
like, "Ooh."
I hate that. That bothers me so much because you can't turn it off.
I know, right?
what are you trying to hide on Rabbit though? This is a social media site.
I don't need people
Why?
knowing every time I'm watching something.
Yeah, exactly. Or what I'm watching.
Yo, if you were watching, well, if you're reading like Doja on Rabbit, you deserve to be ratted first of all. Or if you're like watching anything that's suspect, you deserve to be ratted out.
First of all, no, because
Yes.
if you're in a locked room where the purpose is for people not to know what's going on in your room. But no, I never watched anything like super bad Rabbit. I just don't like I just feel awkward about people knowing what I'm doing like all the time.
Exactly.
I don't mind that people know that I'm watching Ben 10 24/7 when I'm by myself on Rabbit. Alright, so the next anime is Devil's Line by Platinum Vision. Tsukasa, a college student, is rescued from an attack by a devil, one of the many vampires that can blend in among the human society. Alright, moving on to the next anime. So we got alright, I'll read it. The human population, Anzai, her savior, is a half-devil who exploits his supernatural gifts as a member of the shadowy police task force that is related to a specialized devil-related crime in Tokyo. As Anzai continues to keep guard over Tsukasa, the two forge a tentative bond, one that Anzai fears will test his ironclad rule of never drinking human blood. I hate vampire anime so much.
Vampires.
The fact that they still continue to make like tons of them bothers me to like know like what else are you
Why?
going to do? They have like the same plot thread every freaking time. Hey, look, that chick is hot. I'm gonna try not to drink her thigh blood. Hey, look, I'm ending up drinking her thigh blood because I'm a piece of garbage demon that needs to be burned. I hate vampire anime.
Don't. Oh.
Strike the Blood is like the only vampire anime that I like kind of like.
I mean,
Cause it's not overly gothic like every other vampire anime that I've seen.
I like Vampire in the Bund.
Oh, Dance in the Vampire Bund? You mean with the vampire
yeah,
lolly?
that.
Sus.
I don't like the lolly, but thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I bet you like the lolly in Strike the Blood.
Okay,
what?
so the image for that vampire anime, there's a dude in white who's got a cross, and then I assume the vampire dude is the dude with the gas mask on. Like he's in Do Ra Ra Ra, and he's like, what's his face's dad, Ben 10's dad.
No, the
Yeah.
guy with the cross is obviously the vampire.
If he, but he's not the one holding the girl's hand. So I'm
True.
just gonna have to assume. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure the anime are randomly spawned on pages.
Oh,
Some
I know a good vampire series. Helsing.
I
True.
I can barely watch the parody. I can barely watch the parody. Like
But Helsing is super good.
I try to the way I watch the parody is I just play phone games during it so I don't have to experience the disgustingness that is vampires. Ooh.
You have this thing against blood, I guess.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's
Oh.
Tsunade.
Basically.
Oh god. All
I
right.
would-
So, anyways, the next anime is Golden Kamui. In the early 20th century, Russo-Japanese war veteran Saicho Immortal Sugimoto scratches out a meager existence during the post-Cold War rush in the wilderness of Hokkaido when he stumbles across a map to a fortune in the hidden Ainu gold. He sets off in a treacherous quest to find it, but Sugimoto is not the only interested party. And everyone who knows about it, the gold will kill to possess it. Faced with the harsh conditions of the northern wilderness, ruthless criminals, and rogue Japanese soldiers, Sugimoto will need all his skills and luck with the help of an Ainu girl named Aspira to survive. He's a grown man and Aspira's a lolly. That only goes two ways in anime.
The
Only
makings of a
two
great
ways.
series.
Okay, that's by Geno Studio, and I've never heard of them before. So I'm gonna click, see what they've done. I've undoubtedly seen one of their anime. That's a lie.
Another
I have
ser-
not seen any of their anime. That's amazing. They only done 4, and none of them have
4.
rated above a 7. Actually,
Right.
none of them have rated above a 6.7. That's the highest one of them got.
Yeah. They're probably a relatively new
Yeah.
studio then.
Let's see.
You know the people who do JoJo, the animated studio who does JoJo also does Hyperdimension Neptunia.
I
Oof.
believe it. They're both like insane and Aaron's fetishes.
I like Hyper Neptunia.
Let's see.
Of course you do.
I don't like the.
Don't, you like Data Live. Don't give me this.
Alex has played a couple of Neptunia games.
Yep.
They have a new one that's Hack and Slash that came out on PS4, and I almost bought it, but then I remember I don't like the art style because it's so moe. And there's no boy playable character, so that's not a solvable point for me.
It is for Lucas, but
Ooh.
I mean,
All right. So the next
this.
the next anime is Maho Shoujo Site. Asagiri Aya is a young girl who has fallen victim to bullies at her school. Looking for a way to escape her trouble, she looks to the internet for distractions when a mysterious website called Magical Girl Site appears, because this is how all Magical Girl shows appear now. All of them are like apps and crap. I'm not kidding. Like even Yuki Una has apps that make them magical girls. There was that magical God, what is it? There was one magical girl anime that was essentially like Super Edge, and it was the premise is there's like 50 magical girls in the city, and a magical girl needs to die every single week until there's only like 10, so that they can have the purebred magical girls. Also, what the heck was that sound effect in the back?
That was my dad dropping the bass.
oh my god.
Right. Anyways, so like yeah, magical girls are weird now. Anyways, simply viewing the page is all it takes to hurtle Aya headlong into a world of the deadly magical girl apocalypse. Don't tell me it's magical girl apocalypse, because that series is mucked up. Like the first chapter, there's like magical girl decapitations and crap. Ooh, it's a fight or die, seemingly against an endless array of savagely adored frilly killing machines, each armed with magical powers and an unquenchable thirst for blood and chaos. It might actually be magical girl apocalypse. Oh, that series is screwed up, though. Oh, my God. Also, in the promo art, there's like a 13-year-old girl with a panty shot jumping out the main characters. So that just leads quality. Am I right?
Yes.
Production DOA. I never heard of this studio either. God dang, who are they? Oh well, they've only done one thing, and that's an OVA. This will be their first anime.
Let's see how it goes.
All right, so Satelight rather. I'm pretty sure who the people who did Log Horizon season 1 and then a couple other stuff will be doing this new show called Caligula. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they did Hellsing Ultimate OVA.
Isn't
Log
Caligula
Horizon.
vampires too?
Caligula is a Roman emperor, bro. You're
Oh,
thinking
my
of
bad.
Carmela, a vampire. Um, they've done a ton of stuff, including Fairy Tail. I'm pretty sure they co-produced Fairy Tail with A1. They do mainly mecha, but they did Log Horizon season 1 and then just ditched Log Horizon, which hurt me in my soul because they gave Log Horizon to Dean. Oh, Dean. Dean made the animation worse, but then added blood as a concept to the show. And everyone's like, "I'll take the old animation for having no blood, thank you." There was an year OVA. What? Okay. Man, they do a lot of Macross. Okay. Alright, so back to the thing. The Caligula effect is known as a virtual reality program known as Mobius, created so people can escape pain in their lives and live an idyllic high school in a high school setting. Forced to live out their 3 years indefinitely, the main protagonist is one of a group who realizes that they are in a virtual world and form the Go Home Club, a group dedicated
So,
to escape.
so it's the Matrix.
Yes, a group dedicated to escaping from Mobius, and it's got. Well, Mobius isn't Mobius in the Matrix?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got like overseer program, a vocal program called. It's got like a symbol that I don't know how to pronounce called. I know it's like Omega or something. Whatever. They oppose the Ostinato musicians, a group who supports that symbol and sees the Go Home Club as traitors.
So it's the
That's
Matrix.
yes. Comes out in a week.
High key.
Okay. Tadakun Wakoi wo Shinai. Doga Kobo. I've never heard of this studio either. God dang, who are these studios? Mitsuyoshi Tada, a boy who has never known love, is taking pictures of cherry blossoms in full bloom when he meets Teresa Wagner. A totally foreign character because her name is Teresa Ann Wagner, a transfer student from Luxembourg. Upon arriving in Japan, she got lost, separated from her travel companion. So Mitsuyoshi helps her and brings her to his grandfather's coffee shop. He's gonna smash.
Basically.
That's
Most definitely.
from that. That's usually what happens when there's a foreign girl in Japan and a Japanese boy who's lonely. Yeah, that's just a fact. There's this the anime next to that is for me is Hina Matsuri Feel by the studio Feel rather. The comedy manga centers around a superpowered girl named Hina and Anita. So superpowered girls, yeah. Oh god, the translations are killing me here. A young member of the Yakuza. Hina suddenly appears in Nita's room and threatens him with. Wait, what? Threatens him with her extraordinary power. I thought it was about a girl. Okay,
Wrong.
I think they phrased that awkwardly and mean that Hina is the girl and then Nita is the boy, and he's a Yakuza member.
Translation whack.
In Nita's room and threatens him with her extraordinary powers. However, they end up living together. Nani?
What?
That's it. There's no other things to that.
This picture is so good, I have to watch it now.
I bet he smashes.
Probably. All right. So 3D Kanojo, Hood's Entertainment is the next one. Hikari Tsutsui is a high school boy who is satisfied with the virtual girls he encounters in anime and games. Same. He does not have many friends and lives in his own world. One day, when he is stuck with pool cleaning duty, he is approached by Iroha, a real girl who is showy and popular with boys. Dude, stay with the anime girls.
Cutie girls.
My life.
Pool cleaning duty. Wouldn't you have to be in pool club to get stuck with that, or like student, or like class rep, or like class anything? I didn't know they gave that to random students. Interesting. That must suck.
Hey man, declining high school enrollment. I mean,
That's fair.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, which is probably why it's about him smashing some popular girl.
High key.
Okay, Piano no
No, it
Mori
turned out
TV.
IQ.
Stop. Haikyuu is like one of the things that stops girls from reproducing with guys. What are you talking about?
Don't get me started on this.
Oh, volleyball. Boys. What is it? What was the term that Gigaku used? Because Gigaku is a really funny way to describe it. He's like, what is it? God, it's like homoerotic boys sweatily slapping each other's balls into their faces. That's how he described basketball, and he also described Kuroko no Basket like the same way, and I was like dying for 20 years. Piano no Mori TV. It doesn't say a studio. A tranquil tale about two boys from very different upbringings. One, you have Kai, born as a son of a prostitute who's been abandoned, who's playing the abandoned piano in the forest near his home ever since he was young. And on the other hand, you have Shuhei, practically, I'm not misquoting this, breastfed by the piano as the son of the family of prestigious pianists. Yet is their common
Excuse me?
bond with the piano that eventually intertwines their paths and fate. That's what it says, bro. I did not.
Breastfed by the piano?
Usually
That's-
it's spoon fed.
That sounds
First-
great, actually.
That's
Stop.
usually how it's Also, it looks like it's gonna be like a bro. We play the piano, and it's like, bro, yeah, we do. Friendship.
Oh
That's
lord.
probably slightly gay. I don't know. It doesn't say the studio at all, and it's a drama music. The drama might be that they like the same girl, and he's like, nah, man, she's my girl. I'll play the piano better for her. And he's like, nah, man, no, she's my girl.
Lloyd the pianist.
Oh, nice. Also, we got another magical girl, not magical girl, monster girl thing that looks like to the side next to this. And, let's move on to it. Xian Ping Jian Ting. Okay, yeah, this is Chinese. Yeah. It's Big Firebird Cultural Media Corporate Ltd.
What?
Doesn't say it doesn't say it's it doesn't say it's genres, it just has links to YouTube. That's
Oh,
Sounds
concerning.
special.
A scientist couple has been arrested for conducting illegal studies, allegedly for performing genetic modification on 5 of their children. Youngest child, Danis, is the translations is the only one who grew up as a normal human and has become the only family member who has to tend to the rest of his members to try to find a medicine to turn them into humans again. Dog, human, plant gene, spider, web gene, as well as these mind reading. How will these family members who grew up in the laboratory survive in the outside world? How is the mind reading one bad though? I get that the girl with like spider arms with life kind of sucks, or the chick who has plants growing out of her head, or the fact that one of the siblings is a doggo. Yeah, I understand that, but mind reading, yeah, you can hide that.
So, the girl from Full Metal Alchemist is finally getting her own series.
Stop. See how no one's laughing? Yeah.
I am, so it's okay.
It's not. Even Scar was like, "You have to die," and it wasn't because she was a work of alchemy. More like it was because he just was like, "Man, they just mucked you up, didn't they?"
The Scar's a dick, so.
Scar is awesome.
Scar made the right decision though, Lucas.
Doesn't mean he's not a
Sure, he
dick.
should have put her down with like a needle or something, but like, Also, Scar has a line that's like legitimately ripped out of Dragon Ball Z. I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo anymore. He legitimately says that in like the final arc, where he's like, "I'm neither Scar nor the Ishballen anymore, like that I used to be. So just call me the Ishballen." Just how like Piccolo is the nameless Namekian.
Yeah, but everybody still calls him Piccolo.
Yeah, just how like everyone calls Scar Scar.
You're
Do you
right.
see any threads where we're like, "Hey, can we call Scar the nameless Ishballen?" No, no one does that. No. Uh, all right, so then the next one after that one is the magical girl thing I showed you guys, where it's like they turn to like super handsome boys and they're in magical girl outfits still.
Traps.
Are they really traps though?
There are
'Cause,
girls
like,
turning into boys. What?
yeah, but they're still magical girls. Like the only part.
So if I turned into a curvy, busty girl, I'm not a trap. Then I'm just.
Well, I mean, is Blair a trap? Because we had a discussion about this, and you're like, well, you know, she's only a cat some of the time, and I'm like, no, a cat's her real form, and you're like, I'd still smash.
It's a little different though.
Alex is up.
Because he knows how bullcrap this conversation is, and it will end nowhere good.
No, I'm just saying. There's many different ways to look at this.
I mean, pussy's pussy, so.
Hey,
Ah. Also, what if they're only men up top, though? What's she gonna do then?
That
I'm gonna still avoid it. What you mean?
that just brought a whole new like light into the situation.
That's.
Because okay,
Ugh.
there's a show that Aaron likes called I think Rumble One Half, and it's basically like one half of the time the dude turns into a girl, and it's like written by I don't know if it's written by a girl or not. I think it's written by a girl. Anyways, one of the fans wrote into the author and was like, "Hey, I have a really weird question. So like, what if he turns into a girl and then gets pregnant? What happens?" And the author wrote, "I don't want to think about that. You shouldn't think about that. Stop thinking about that." That they like publicly responded. I think that's freaking hysterical.
Asking the real questions.
To be honest,
I'm like, oh, that's really funny. There's a character in Neuro Rise of the Yokai Clan that's like during the day is a man and at night is a girl.
yeah.
Yeah, which is a shame. It's funny because she's a cute boy and a cute girl, and I'm like,
Suspect for saying cute boy. Just saying.
hey, you gotta appreciate. Anyways, yeah, like I was like, I don't know how to feel about you because you're like that's like so weird. And it's funny because if you go on the yokai page, that is like not listed in the things that happens to that yokai in
Yeah.
like actual mythology. I'm pretty sure the author just added it there for comic relief because when they because like they were like there's like a scene where they're like in the hot springs in the afternoon and then halfway through the
Mhm.
hot springs she turns into a girl. And
Yeah.
MC's like, "What the crap?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, at night I'm a girl. Don't take me lightly because I'm a girl at night." And he's like, "Please get away from me. Stop touching me. This is the boys' hot
There's
spring."
there's a scene on when they're on the ship in like the last season, I think it is,
Yeah,
and they were all meeting, and he was one gender, and then they all meet up again, and he's the other.
yeah,
Like, wait a second, weren't you just a guy?
yeah. It's like an hour thing. I that is like the weirdest concept to me. Like I'm like, why? You didn't need to do that. You like added stuff. Then again, you added everything to the yokai because Haruhyun is supposed to be an old guy that sneaks into houses and eats your food.
Yeah.
He leads the demon parade, but he doesn't have Kyokusui Getsu. Like, um, literally, that's like the power of MC. His power is Kyokusui Getsu, and he uses water illusions,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is supposed to be Aizen Shikai, but he lied and was like, "Nah, that's not actually my Shikai."
Just like how Genichima was like, "Oh, my Bankai can move this fast," and then he's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding."
Oh, he's like, "Yeah, my Bunkai moves at 5,298 Mach speed," and Ichigo's like, "Bull crap," and Genichima was like, "Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you the actual speed."
Yep.
We don't actually know how fast it freaking moves. It's fast. Ichigo sees it, and he's just like, yeah, that's not Mach 5000. It's kind of like how when you and I are talking and we look at debate threads, and I'm like, yeah, that's not Mach 5000.
Yeah.
That's that scene. Um.
But
So,
Ichigo is the speed of lightning, remember?
oh god, I hate Death Battle so freaking much.
I love it. I need to rewatch it again.
Did you see the new one between Jotaro and Kenshiro?
No.
Don't.
What?
It's worse than the Naruto versus Ichigo one. Like way worse. Like infinitely worse. I didn't even think that was possible. I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't like that one.
that one's particularly garbage.
The only
So
good part about that is the Omae.
yeah, but that's always good. You
Yeah.
could just say that anywhere, and that's always good. So Alex, I'm going to give you a rundown of this battle right quick. So Jutaro is a character from JoJo, right? And he has a stand. I've already explained this in the past, but I'm just going to reiterate it.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got a
fine.
stand. Stands are like Riku's Heart Guardian Heartless in Kingdom Hearts.
Totally.
So according to Death Battle, it moves at near the speed of light. Now Kenshiro is like Kenshiro doesn't move at the speed of light. Kenshiro may move at like maybe like Mach 1 from the feats I've seen, maybe. That's like generous, but they're like, yo, since Jotaro can't injure him, even though his stand is the speed of light, because if his stand was actually near the speed of light, he'd just punch him and Kenshiro would just explode. First of all, that's just what would happen. But you know, this is anime, so we're not applying logic to it. Anyways, so like, yeah, since he's not building level plus, he can't beat Kenshiro, therefore Kenshiro wins, but that's not how it works, because if something's like the speed of light, but you're like invulnerable, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna catch the person that it's protecting, because it's the freaking speed of light. First of all. So like, I was like, Jotaro better win. If they don't, this will be garbage, right? And then me and Lucas are watching the fight, and then all we hear is "Oh my womo, Kinderu," and I'm like, no, don't tell me, and then he dies.
Oh my woo. Shinderu.
I saw that, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching another video. Cause like, there should have been no way that Kenshiro won that.
Low key, if it was Joseph though, he probably would have like did some really tricky stuff and like
Oh, he was
somehow
like,
got the W.
Joseph's like, next you're gonna say, "Oh my womo, Shinderu,"
Yeah.
and then Kenshiro would have been like, "Oh my womo, Shinderu, nani?"
And then he just explodes.
Yes, that's exactly what would have happened.
That sounds amazing. Somebody needs to make that like an actual fan fiction.
Okay, so the next anime is Megalobox by TMS Entertainment. Ashita no Joe 50th Anniversary Project. JD Junk Dog participates in a fixed boxing matches in an underground ring. God dang it, translations. In order to live. Today he enters the ring again, but encounters a certain person. JD wants to take on a challenge that risks anything. So Mecha. It looks like it's Cyborg Rocky from the art that I'm looking at. The dude's got like a humanoid face, and then he's got like robotic arms. You know, that's interesting. So by Studio Gonzo, Kakurio no Yadameshi. By this first line, I'm concerned because there's one girl and like 20 pretty boys, and they all have cat ears and crap. Okay, so it's a light novel. This series centers on a female college student named Aoi, who inherited the ability to see spirits from her late grandfather. Aoi prides herself on cooking. And one day she's feeding some agricultural spirits. Then suddenly the god and master of the Tenchia Heavenly Inn appears and takes Aoi away. He says that due to her grandfather's death, she must become his bride. Aoi hates the idea and instead... yeah, I know, it took a turn. Aoi hates this idea and instead declares that she will pay back her grandfather's debt by working at the Tenshinya. Oh, this is just an excuse to be a reverse harem. Bet. Also, that's like weird. Your grandpa owed me money, so you're gonna become my wife. What?
That
No, it's
sounds like
usually
something that would happen in medieval times.
uh usually they turn you into a slave is what it actually is. And then they can bang you without repercussions because you're their slave.
I see.
Yeah. Old times are mucked up. That's why they're called the Dark Ages. You know why there's silence? Because we're not talking about the next anime. Jushiki Pandora by Statelight. Oh, they're doing 2 anime this season? Interesting. In the year 2031, uh, the experimental energy device known as the quantum reactors, created to help alleviate the problems stemming from Earth's dwindling fossil fuel reserves. Unfortunately, the quantum reactor goes out of control, exploding and bathing the world with unknown energies known as Maze Runner. I mean, the Shoryu crisis. As a result of the catastrophic environment changes that follow, humanity is pushed to the brink of extinction, and strange new organisms, part of the organic, part mechanical, known as the Bri, appear. 7 years later, Leon Lau, one of the scientists at the center of the Shoryu crisis, okay, is living in the wilderness near Neo Shoru, one of the last remaining human cities. Leon Louise has entered a family contract with Chloe Lau. Working together, the two of them must research their own methods to defeat the Bri threat. There is like a super manly man in this image with like a massive sword, and then everyone else is like a pretty boy teenager.
Seems legit.
Yep. Amachu Advance, JC Staff, the second season of Amachu. Thanks for your lovely information that tells me everything that I need to know.
Was that the only thing it says?
Yes, the second season of Amachu. Doesn't even say what Amachu is. It's amazing. Okay, so Dore-ku, the animation, is by Zero G. What if you wanted to enslave anyone you ever wanted? Okay, right there. I'm gonna stop right there. That's the first sentence.
Tells
Stop.
us
No,
everything
please
we need to know.
continue.
Well, this comes close. The SCM lets you enslave anyone who is also wearing an SCM. So why would you want to wear the SCM? It comes at a price. One must win over the other at the cost of anything in order for the other to become their slave. I am seriously what? Okay, so there's a lolly, there's a girl that I think that's a girl, there's a pretty boy, there's another girl, there's a dude who looks like he's a loser, and there's like this Men in Black looking guy. Hmm. 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 Why would you want to wear another CM though? Because what if you get dominated? Like, what if you're just I? Hmm.
Maybe that's like, that's why they wear it.
God dang it, Kyo. I'm just saying that this seems like a very odd concept. I thought it was going to be like this hypnosis thing, or like you could just hypnotize it. It's not nearly everyone if they have to wear this stupid other device.
Ooh, if I wear this, I might get dominated.
Stop. Okay, Uma.
There's gonna be a character like that.
It's probably going to be that girl who's like blushing with the long hair. She's probably going to be
Probably.
thirsty for MC, and MC's like, no, I don't want to dominate you. No. Bye. Goodbye.
She'll be that quiet girl with glasses.
Stop. No, she doesn't have glasses, so you can chill. There's a lolly with an eye patch, though. Ooh, she's gonna have Oni-chan issues, and she wants someone else to be her Oni-chan. That's probably what it's gonna be. I bet money. I'm not gonna watch it, so I don't actually want to bet money. Uma Mutsune, Pretty Derby by PA Works. Ooh, PA Works. I haven't seen anything from them in a while. The game's concept begins with Uma Musume, horse girls. Okay, you already canceled me watching this.
She already lost me.
Girls endowed with excellent running abilities. They only have horse ears, so I guess that's I don't know. And who aim to become top idols and compete in the national sports entertainment show Twinkle series. What the crap? I'm gonna send you guys the link to the specific like art so you guys can see, because it's like cute art. Horse girls though? No, stop. What? Oh my gosh. when I'm trying to send it to everyone, but then hang on, just being jerky. Okay, so I sent it in the Anichat do not leave chat. So yeah, tell me when you guys get there.
All right, I'm here.
All right, so we all got to watch the PB together because you just scroll down, there it is. I gotta see this. So
Ooh.
is everyone there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just see if I can screen share and then pin myself to the broadcast. Share, right, and then present to everyone. Yeah. Okay, look at the infinite spiral that is my page. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna get bad FPS on this PV, but at least people can say they saw it. I'm watching it now, so you guys can watch it as well. Oh, they have tails too.
Well, I'm definitely out. This
But the
reminds
art-
me of that.
The art
Huh?
looks nice. I'll watch it.
Okay, but all right, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna just. It's by Psy Games. It's the people who did Rage of Bahamut.
Let's see.
Oh my God, there's class for horse girls.
Why is there
sorry,
so many horse girls?
Are there
This
any horse
is
boys?
this is a gateway anime.
Oh my God.
When people are like, "Hey, I want to get into anime. What's the first anime I should watch?" I would be like, "Yo,
5 years later, they're gonna be a furry.
this is anime about horse girls. 10 out of 10 easily.
Is
It all
Wait,
started when I
so-
saw this anime.
Is that guy not a horse guy?
I don't think he is. I think he's just their manager.
That's a crime.
No, it was.
Oh my gosh, she just did English. And good English.
Why are they not running like horses? They should be on all fours.
Did you hear her?
Stop.
Are you ready? That was like really good English. Oh. I'm gonna listen to that again because that was pretty good English.
What?
It's like at go to like 108 seconds.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wow, that's actually really impressive English. So yeah, everyone here watched the video then?
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Shout out to the one guy who
Yes.
likes the harem of horse chicks.
That one guy who's not a horse.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's the manager, and bet money he's gonna marry every one of them. There's a character like that in Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, and he goes around saving girls, and then he makes them his wife. So he has like 20 wives and like 40 kids, and he like runs like a pirate crew, and then like all of the crew are girls, and then he works for like the space yakuza, and he's like, oh man. And then like after the MCs meet him, like one of the main heroines is like, I don't even have to compete with the other girl. We can just both marry MC. And I'm like, stop, no.
Let's see.
Yeah. So we should all watch the horse girl anime, guys.
I'm
That-
down.
Oh, that's something. Oh.
You won't catch me watching that.
I mean, I would like to think so, but you were watching Twilight the other day, so I can't be sure.
Ooh, the shade.
Vampires are different from horse girls, my guy.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
like, it doesn't get much gayer than Twilight, my guy.
Don't they have the werewolves who just turn to actual wolves instead of on their feet? So that's like worse than like furry. That's bestiality.
You know,
So,
I'm not into werewolves. Thank you very much.
Let's see.
So what you say is that you're Team Edward.
Ooh.
Ew.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Ew.
You shouldn't be.
I'm Team Jacob. Thank you very much.
I mean, Nick, you just said it.
I don't want to bang a werewolf. That doesn't mean that I don't like.
Well, here you go,
Jacob
Kyo.
or Edward.
You've chosen Shark Boy over The dude who died in Harry Potter. So you've made a correct choice. It's
I
funny
mean,
that those are their roles. I've seen them in Twilight, but I've seen them finished. All right. Actually, I take that back. I've seen like some of the first Twilight movie.
the first movie is just bad.
What do you mean the first movie?
Ooh, this mad shade though.
So,
All right,
so Twilight has
it's
like
the worst one.
guys, we're never gonna finish this anime list. Let's
Sorry.
go.
okay.
Okay. So Comic Girls is the next one. This manga story centers on the 15-year-old student Kaoroko Moeda, who uses the pen named Chaos. After ranking at the bottom of a reader survey, Karoku editor recommends that she enter an all-female dormitory for manga creators so that their situations can get as yuri as possible. And that, no, I'm kidding. Karoko's roommates are shoujo manga creator Koyumi Koizuka, teen romance manga creator Ruki Iroka, and shonen manga creator Tsubasa Katsuki. The girls support each other as they work together to become better manga creators.
Is this just Bakuman?
Yes, there's been a lot of anime studio things recently with cute girls because they're like, hey, what if we can get more animators, right? By baiting them with thinking that this isn't a sausage fest.
But it is.
Yes.
Let's just make them think that creating manga is fun too.
Ooh. Yeah, let's just make them think that Shonen Jump is a fun company to work for. Okay,
Right.
so I'm gonna get off topic, even though we don't have time for this. One of my favorite things is when like Shonen Jump was like, "Oh, we don't force our creators to do anything," and then Masashi Kishimoto was like, "Nah, man, they try to force me to keep writing Naruto."
Okay, technically they don't force you; they just heavily encourage you.
Like the Yakuza.
I mean,
Ni Admirari no Tenbin by Zero G. The Taisho era didn't end in 15 years, but went on for another 25. And I don't even know what that means. Sorry, I'm not a Japanese history buff. In order to protect her waning family, a girl resolves to marry a man she doesn't even know the name of. However, just before the marriage was to take place, the girl's younger brother mysteriously committed suicide by self-immolation and was found holding an old book in his hands. Oh, okay. Appearing before the bewildered young girl was the Imperial Library Intelligence Assessment Management Bureau. That's a freaking long name. More commonly referred to as Fukuro. Okay, that's a little better. According to these men, there exists Marmono, which are books that greatly affects its readers. On top of that, ever since the incident involving the girl's younger brother, she unwittingly gains the ability to see auras, the sentiments of Marmono, which manifest as bright lights and usually invisible to humans. It was as though fate were trying to drag the girl into its flames. And then, even though apprehensive, the girl chooses to venture outside her birdcage. Jealousy, hatred, scorn, compassion, and love. What awaited the girl was darkness of betrayal that had already begun to bewitchingly inlay in the imperial capital. Toyed by and swayed with that darkness, will this young girl finally reach the truth after her struggles, or completely forget about the fact that her young brother killed himself in the midst of this freaking summary? God dang. That's what it felt like. It was like, oh, remember how her brother killed herself? Yeah, that's not relevant after like the first episode, probably.
yeah.
Kind of like what's his face's death from that Bishimon arc. Um,
Oh,
let's see. Butler Chitose Motose Monogatari by Silverlink. Okay, so it's gonna be Yaoi right off the bat. That's all I know. Koma Jinguji J is the smart and handsome student council president. Yeah. His elegant smile captures the hearts of women. Yeah. Tsubasa Hayakawa is a multi-talented and gentle shop assistant at a cafe. Yeah. His cafe latte with his owl latte art is very popular with the female customers. Yeah. Quote, air quotes. The two men travel through time to fight their arch enemy, the charming butlers. Yeah.
yeah.
As they are called, as they are called, fight supernatural battles and experience a comedic life at their academy. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Who, if this didn't look more shojo, I'd be surprised. God dang, this is shoujo. The only thing that they're missing is massive hands. Anyways, Hisone to Masotan, Bones, straightforward and innocent. Hisone Akamasu is a self-defense force rookie stationed at an air base, self-defense force Gifu base. God, that was a mouthful. She is struggling with the fact that she sometimes unintentionally hurts people with her innocent words and decided to join the air self-defense force, hoping to maintain a certain distance from people. This decision led her to a faithful encounter with that was profoundly changed her life. In the OTF, Dragon Hidden was the OTF Dragon Hidden in the base and chose Hisone as its pilot. When it soared the sky, with Hisone, her fate as a dragon pilot was decided. It is said that dragons have a key to the future of the world. By the way, all of these are just mecha dragons that are jets, and it's very moe. And I think that all of the main cast of their pilots are girls. So, but they have like weird little kid designs. It's by Studio Bones. So that. Oh, Captain Tsubasa is coming back, after being dead for 50 years. Remake of the first series, Tsubasa Ozozara. Ooh, David Production. That's the people who do JoJo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's respectable. Oh, they did Bento. Hmm. Yeah. All right, so Tsubasa Uzoro is a 11-year-old elementary school student who is deeply in love with football you mean soccer. Deeply in love with football and dreams of the day winning the FIFA World Cup for Japan. He lives together with his mother in Japan while his father is a seafaring captain who travels around the world. Tsubasa Ozora moves to the town Nakatsu to increase his skills as a soccer player. He is challenged by super goalkeeper Genzo Wakabashi. Then he agrees to compete and see who the best soccer player there is there. That's like old shonen. Leighton Mystery Contentation Katori no Nazo Toki File Linden Films. 50 puzzling episodes, one gentlewoman extraordinaire, and a whole lead of new mysteries coming to the small screen in 2018. There's 7 days before release, and that's all you have for me? Alright, so Lost Storage conflated Wicross. The second season of Lost Storage incited Wicross. Yeah, I need to finish the freaking third season of Wicross, because, like, holy crap, I need to finish that show. Basically, that's the show that's like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Madoka Magica.
I see.
That's also that show that awakened me to a thing about myself I was unaware of.
I see.
That's
Yeah. Okay, so Cutie Honey Universe. Honey Kisaragi appears to be an ordinary girl attending St. Chapel Academy, but in reality, she's a warrior of love, Cutie Honey, a superpowered android created by Dr. Kisaragi. Honey and her allies investigate the evil schemes of Panther Claw, a criminal secret society. But Honey doesn't realize that the leader of Panther Claw is already closer than she thinks. Bet money it's her love interest because that's how shoujo turn out. But it's also an ecchi, Oh, risky business. Inazuma 11, because, Beyblade with soccer is a thing. Aries no Tenben, Oriental Light and Magic. The story is set after the first Inazuma 11, but will take place in a parallel world from the Inazuma 11 game. But this is soccer. Okay. Apart.
Like, people go Super Saiyan that shit.
Yeah. I knew a girl who was like, I think she was Brazilian, didn't speak very good English. But anyways, she added me on Google Plus and was like, I love Inazuma 11, and would just message me about Inazuma 11. Because the story is taking a different course. In the story, protagonist Pseudo Inamori Soccer Club is disbanded after a school soccer field is destroyed. He and his friends go to Tokyo to attend Diamond Shoe Junior High to play soccer. Oh, they're middle schoolers. Okay. Hozuki no Rietsu Part 2 by Studio Dean, the second season of Hozuki no Rietsu 2. They look like yokai. That's all I have to say. Studio Dean ironically did Narari-kun, so makes sense. Ryohodo Yotsu Biyori. Okay. Four men, Guri, Sui, Tokitaka, and Tsubaki, help each other run a Japanese tea shop together called Roku Hodo. When one of them visits the shop, they're greeted warmly. Is serve tea and often help with any problems they may have. Oh, so it's gonna be one of those shows where it's just a bunch of boys giving life wisdom to a bunch of like lost teenagers. I bet who drink tea. Oh, by the way, Studio Xexies is the people who did Legend of Legendary Heroes and Chrome Shell Regios. AKA, I'm not
Nice.
giving you a second season of your light novel show that you like. Let's see, man, they did a bunch of shows I just don't know about. Crap, or any of these. Uh, Frame Arms Girl. I feel like I know that, but I don't know that. Ooh, there's a Legend of the Legendary Heroes OVA that I haven't watched. Why? Should watch that. Okay, so anyways, back on track. Close that. Alright, so Soten no Ken, Regenesis, Polygon Pictures. A mysterious man known as the King of Death roams the streets in the pre-Shanghai War Shanghai in this action-packed prequel, The Fist of the North Star. It's in the same CGI that is Berserk, so you know it's going to be garbage. Shanghai
Yep.
is in the 1930s. It is a dangerous place. Foreign governments and Chinese factions have carved the city into different quarters, each with its own laws and all rife with corruption. As the major powers vie for political control, the streets are left to local games. Life is cheap and death is always near. And these days pass. One man walked these mean streets, battling the forces of evil. He was only known as Yan Wang, the King of Death. Few knew who he really was, but he was master of the Ho Ten Shinken, Fist of the North Star, lethal martial art. He disappeared years ago after dispatching the city's worst gangsters, and is now rumored to be in Japan. Various people have come to Japan in search of him, but who will find him first? Is that Kenshiro's master or something?
What?
I don't know. I was asking if the dude they're searching for was Kenshiro's master or not.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Last period, Owaranaki Rasen no Monogatari by J.C. Staff. Story takes place in a World War fantastic beast called Spirals are born from isolation. Those who defeat the beast are called periods. And they're all girls. Okay. Haru is an apprentice period who belongs to the Arc and 8th branch. However, after a mysterious incident, there is an economic collapse, and the Arc End headquarters abandons the 8th Division, leaving only 3 periods left, including Haru. Haru and the other 2 periods start their work to rebuild the 8th Division. It's just a bunch of cute girls. Okay. Then there's the no Kitaro, which has no description. Lupin the Third, Part 5. It's Lupin the Third.
Oh.
Major Second, Daigo is born as the son of Goro, a father who is too great. What path will Daigo, who is burdened to take, with great expectations, take in baseball? That's it. Gundam Drive Builders, it's another Gundam show. I'm not going to read the description, it's Gundam. Pretty sure Gundam Drive Builders, to give condensed summaries, they're the people who make Gundam models, and then their Gundam models become real because Gundam is weird. Gurazeni by Studio Dean. The baseball money survival story focuses on a baseball team that operates as a highly stratified society, where the player's performance determines the annual salary. The story follows an 8-year relief pitcher with an odd left-handed sidearm as he throw and fight to survive the team's strict system. Beaning Koku Chikyu Boe Boo Happy Kiss, aka the sequel to Cute High Earth Defense Club Love. So Magical Boys, and it has no description for the season. Aikatsu Friends by Bandai Namco Pictures. Let's go together, head for the gold, Diamond Friends. New anime will have a theme of Aikatsu with your friends, and will center on a new protagonist named Ain Yuki, who is good at making friends, and is enrolled at Star Harmony Academy General Education track. She befriends Mio Minato, the school's top idol, and becomes an idol herself. What the crap? Whatever. It's Bandai Namco Pictures. I'm actually slightly interested to see what they've done. By the way, as we go on, there's less descriptions. To be heroing, Howliners Animation League. That probably means it's a Chinese Chinese comic that got a anime. The second season of second season of To Be Hero. There's only going to be 7 episodes. Hoshiri Tante, Toei Animation, and he's got like a butt face. He's chivalrous, cunning, and his looks are anything but meet butt detective, a gentleman whose catchphrase is "I smell a case." Yeah, oh god. Oh, that's disgusting. Uh, just skip that, because, oh, that's something. That's just, ugh. Kirado Pre-chan by Unknown Studio. First year middle school girls Mirai Momoyama and Moegi are two aspiring idols who decide to use the Pre-chan system, a system devised used by famous people and companies to broadcast content. Like many girls starting their own channels and uploading content, the pair decide to become their own producers, attempting to start their own channel in an attempt to become Pre-chan idols. Beyblade Burst Shout Zetsu by Oriental Light and Magic. No description. Future Card Buddy Fight X All Star Fight, the fifth season of Not As Good as Yu-Gi-Oh! Puzzle and
Quality.
Dragons Studio Period. This story is set in modern day Japan, following the protagonist of Taiga Akashi, an elementary school kid who wants to become a professional gamer someday. Duel Masters Ascension. No description. We got a bunch of leftovers. There's TV shorts. Let's see anything that's interesting, because I don't care about TV shorts. I'm going to read movies, though. Riz to Aoi Tori. The film will focus on characters Nozumi Kasaki and Mizori Yorozuka by Kyoto Animation. Peacemaker Kurogane. Omomichi White Fox. The new anime adaptation of the Peacemaker Kurogane manga. Ninja Batman. I'm not going to say anything other than Ninja Batman.
Right.
Digimon Adventure Tri 6, Bokura no Burai, the sixth movie in the new Digimon Adventure series. That's something to the future. That's what that name translates to. I don't ask me. Doten no Warao Gaiden Shukime Soto no Fuma by Studio Wit, the second part in the anime film trilogy adaptation of the Doten ni Wararu Gaiden Laughing Under the Clouds side. Oh yes, I should have recognized it from the cover, but the cover looks so much better than the regular series anime art. Godzilla! Servamp, Alice in the Garden by Platinum Vision. There's no description. Detective Conan movie the 22nd. Zero no. Wow, there's 22 Detective Conan movies? God dang. Zero no Chikoin. There is a sudden explosion at the Tokyo Summit Giant Edge of Ocean facility. The shadow of Toru Muro, who works for the National Police Agency, appears as Zero, appears at the site. In addition, the triple-face character known as Ray Furuya, a detective and Kogoro Mori's apprentice, is also known as Borberin, a black organization member. Kogoro is arrested as a suspect in the case of the explosion. Conan conducts an investigation to prove Kogoro's innocence, but Amuro gets in his way. And then that's all. That's all we need to really talk about from this season. Everything else is specials and crap. So, and we can end any chat on that. With me today, I've had Lucas, who's muted now. Okay. I've had Kiyoya.
Krillin? Don't you dare talk about Krillin.
It's over. Frieza. Also, we've had Alex.
Yep, I've been here.
Yep. All right.